cherished viewers. Welcome to another episode of Inspirational Chat with me, your favorite blogger, Emmaline Datey, a platform where we interact with young leaders who have made an impact in the life of others to tell us how they began their journey, how far it has been with them with regards to inspiring and motivating the upcoming generation. Today, we are honored to have one of the most eloquent and sought after female public speakers in the country, Ghana. She has over 9 years experience of human resource within several industries, which includes airline, oil and gas, academia, and the media. She is also a life and personal growth coach, as well as leadership, management, personal development, and event consultant. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is the adorable, beautiful Emmaline Datey. Welcome to Inspirational Chat, Miss Emmaline Datey.
Thank you for having me and thank you for such a very wonderful introduction.
By the way, you look beautiful. What's the secret?
God first of all, and then I like to laugh a lot. I am very positive. I have learned how not to be stressed out. So even when I'm under stress, I try to distress as much as I can. That's it, like, yeah.
Briefly, Miss Emmaline, how do you describe yourself?
Great. I am a very passionate and inspirational woman. I'm very outgoing. I love to be involved in things that has to do with people development. When I see people excited, when I see people with talent, find out coaching, mentoring, trying to drive them to the thing they want to be. I'm a very, I love arts, I love nature. Yes, and obviously I'm a woman who has very big passion for HR, for leadership, for personal growth, and also for business.
Now let's talk about your family, your life, and your education. Now let's know more about you.
So I'm the firstborn and only girl out of 3 siblings, 2 boys and 2 girls. My dad is the pastor last week of wife. And yes, I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. In the 80s, when my daddy relocated to Nigeria to pursue his career in medicine, further pursue his career. And then my mom joined soon after. So I had my kindergarten, primary school, secondary school, and a bit of tertiary in Lagos, and I came to Ghana to continue. So I graduated from Valley University, Human Resource degree, and then I certified with the Human Resource Certification Institute US 2014. Now I'm undergoing training with John Maxwell to be certified this month called Willie. Yes.
As a public speaker, I've been watching a lot of your events on social media and other media outlets. You regularly speak about leadership and personal growth. What inspired those topics?
Great. So I noticed that in Africa, for example, we do not maximize our talents. The continent has not really achieved its fullness, and so we have so many Africans who don't believe in themselves. If you compare Africans out of the country, the Western world, because of the system and the kind of mindset they have, they seem are different. And I believe that the color of your skin should not limit who you are. Look at you, for example. You are taking it upon yourself to be a blogger. You haven't gone to any training or any school, you've been practicing, you've been watching and all that, and today you have awards. The point is that if you don't lead yourself, nobody can lead you. If you expect to have a boss to change your life, it's not true. I always say that you cannot hire people to motivate them. You hire motivated people. That is evidence that whatever you do, it will work. So personal growth, leadership go together. And leadership growth, they go together. You cannot say you want to be a leader, you don't grow personally. Sometimes we are more focused on our job and we forget to focus on ourselves. Meanwhile, the quality of your work depends on the quality of your life. Personal development is very key. The more you grow, the better you are at your job. So I always push the agenda for leadership and personal growth among the young people, most especially.
You were honored as one of the most Ghana 100 most influential women in 2017, and also one of the top 100 speakers in Ghana. How do you feel about it?
Well, quite humbled but very excited. It's good to know that what you are doing, even when your mind has never been to be acknowledged publicly, you see that people actually recognize what you are doing. What that does is that it motivates you to continue. For me, it's like a pat on the back. Emily, you're doing well, keep going. Emily, we appreciate you. You are helping our country, you're helping our continent. And my goal in life is to make a difference in my world. So wherever I go, I always want to not leave people or places the same way it was.
So, you are currently the head of HR and admin for the fast growing broadcasting media in Ghana. That's EIB Network Ghana. How challenging has the HR practice been in the current COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, Emmanuel, I'd say it's very challenging for just like everybody else. I mean, how will I say I would want to say it's a gargantuan. It's crazy because these are times when nobody has been trained for. These are times when nobody expected, and so you have to find yourself in uncharted waters. You have to navigate through change and still expect that you need results. But to be honest, economically it's been difficult, and obviously it has impacted us business wise. So we've tried as much as possible to stay afloat and try right now we've been able to actually remote working and we adjust our ways of doing things. And what we do now is that whatever support we need to give our staff, because they're the ones that we still need to make things work, we make sure that we provide it to them as much as possible.
In this pandemic era, do you advise your employees to work at home or allow them to work at the office?
So yes, we advise those who can work at home to work from home because you are able to save costs. You don't come to the office, you don't have to use utilities and whatever, what have you. And also because of the financial challenges they face, they don't need to get TNT to come to work and all of that. So if they don't come every day, they come on Sunday. So it makes it a bit easier for the company to manage the staff. So yes, remote working is 100% necessary, especially because of the health risk we have right now. So people are advised not to come in physical contact with anyone as much as possible. Stay at home and work.
In this pandemic era, there are a lot of losses of jobs in the country. What will you tell the people in an organization as HR? What advice do you have for?
Yes, you see, job losses, the most difficult part of our job is to let people go. Especially when you know that if not because of the situation, you let them go. But it's like a ship afloat water is about to sink. The first thing you need to do is to save lives. You think about save lives. If possible, save the ship. Then you have to offload certain things. Not because you don't want them, but everybody will die if you leave everything in the boat, right? So it's very painful, very sad. And what I can only say is this: any company that finally gets to that point, you need to handle it with care. Understand you're dealing with human beings who have emotions, they're going to deal with loss of jobs, they don't know where else to go. Some of them may not get a place like this, like the place they're living, sorry. And the emotional pressure is a lot. So you need to be very sensitive to them. Try as much as possible to see if there's any other way around it. If not, try and support them as much as possible by telling them that you give them references, when their job vacancies, share with them, let them come around from time to time if they are part-time jobs. If you have any maybe projects within that you don't need to hire, let them know that at least they'll call them for those things. They'll be the first point of call for those things. And when there's a vacancy, obviously you call them. And for those who are affected, it's not the end of the world. God never allows things happen for no reason. It's an opportunity to step up your game, go and rethink, replan, and re-strategize. Yeah, because the world is changing, opportunities are also there. So you need to position yourself for the new opportunities that come your way.
You are the founder of a digital platform called the Fearless and Fabulous Network in Ghana, as well as a Pan African company, that's ICS Africa. Tell us about them and how did you start them?
Fearless and Fabulous Network started on Facebook and Instagram. And so what their goal is to in future have it to become a digital magazine, like your Forbes Woman and all that have you, Essence and everything. I'm doing this because I strongly believe in women. I strongly believe that women are not supposed to be each other's enemies, but each other's supporters. I believe that women, no matter your role
So
in the
it talks
world,
about women.
women, it's called Fearless and
Okay.
Fabulous. Fabulous really is fabulous for women.
For women, yes.
Yeah. So I love to encourage women to inspire exceptional women to cheerlead them on, like, woman, you can do it. And for every other woman watching to also see they can do it. I South Africa started out of my desire to create change in Africa. I see businesses and they're not doing it right. And most of them need solutions to help them do it right. And I want to be part of those that will push African businesses to be bigger and better than what they are. Doing things well through innovation and disruptive ideas. So whether you are into events, you need event support, you need management consultancy, you need personal and professional support, we are there for you. So basically that's why I set up this business.
What is your vision for the HR industry now?
HR industry right now is evolving. We don't really, the HR profession is yet to get to that level of respect. And this is because HR profession has not been well defined, and then the HR practitioners who have not positioned themselves well enough for people to respect them. So I believe that in the future, the HR profession will have that kind of, prestige, respect, that kind of attention it needs to help organizations grow its people and develop organizations.
As a motivator, you develop a brand name called a motivator. How do you come up with that name and what does it represent?
Very interesting. So I was like, I needed a brand name for myself. As far as my motivation attempt or efforts go. So I like, okay, Emmaline is the motivator, right? So I took the motivator and I took the E, since there's an EM in my name, and merged it together. So when you hear a motivator, you know it is Emmaline is a motivator. So that's, yeah, that's basically what I think about.
It seems you do a lot of things together. How are you able to adjust and execute your role as an employee, employer, and freelancer?
Yes, so what I do is that I give priority where it is due. So my first priority is to my employer, yeah, because I know that one needs to have multiple streams of income. So you don't do anything that will compete with your employer. I'm HR, so I should know that better. So I make sure I give my time and effort and energy to my company. And even if I have anything personal to do, I try as much as possible to go along with the company brand. So as a public speaker, people don't need to be HR for your business. So I make sure that whatever I do, I represent my company to give that, what's it called? That attention that I need my company, people to that I'm a brand ambassador to my company. Then when I have to do my things, obviously I have 8 hours in a day. Most of my work is done virtually, so I don't really need to be in a physical space to do the things I need to do. So most of my clients I deal with them via the phone, about emails or LinkedIn. So I'm able to prioritize what is important, what is urgent, what is not urgent, what is not important, and the like.
Do you see yourself achieving what you have to do?
In my honest, I don't think I've achieved anything. But to be fair, I will say that God has used me to change people's lives, and I think that is something I never saw that God would bring me to this level where I'll be recognized as a public speaker in Ghana or as an influential woman. I didn't even think I was that woman yet, But I am so excited because it shows me that God has more in store for me, and I'm very happy to see what He has for me next.
And a lot of people look up to you.
Yes, amazingly so. I mean, you see, so what I noticed is that after every single
Everywhere you go,
engagement,
Emmaline Datey, Emmaline Datey.
it's so amazing, Emmanuel, because when you go on campus, especially to speak, and the feedback, I ran a mentorship club on my phone,
Yeah.
Level Up Africa. So
Tell us about the level up Africa.
okay, so what I did was a lot of people came to me, and I want you to mentor me, I want you to coach me, and I was like, okay, you're so many, how am I going to give you my time? But I know they needed it. But when I was there, as young as they were, I also wanted a mate I couldn't get. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give what I couldn't get, because they needed. So I created a platform and I called it Level Up Africa, where I think I wanted the young people in Africa to level up, to think ahead, think bigger. They should stop thinking about where they are currently. They should change the way they approach things. So I put on the platform, I provide coaching support, I provide them with opportunities that have come for them to know this, and there's an opportunity to take on, there's a job opportunity, there's a training opportunity, there's a personal development opportunity, because I want them to grow. And what is so amazing is that I have been able to encourage some of them who even come and say, I've started my business, I've started this small project. Wow. Some of them are vying for political ambition on campus, some of them are starting a small business, some of them are helping other young people. Emmanuel, it is one of the most fulfilling things in the world.
Wow. Do you any upcoming projects?
Yes,
Do you have any
there's some
upcoming
coming
projects?
up. In fact, there are two of them. coming up, but I'm not going to say much about it. I'm sure you will carry it on your blog. But yes, I have two projects that are Pan African based. We're going to recognize certain people in Africa who are doing very well in certain industries. Details will be out soon.
Okay. Who inspires you?
Interesting question. Who inspires Emma? By default, I am self-inspired. I am inspired by the vision God has given me. So I dare say that God inspires me first of all. But the question is, who encourages me here physically? Who has God used to inspire me that Emma, you can do it? Oprah Winfrey, Bishop T.D. Jakes, my pastor in Nigeria, Pastor Paul Adefarison, Mel Gibson, Lucy Quiz, the letter of Lucy Quiz. You have Djibouti, obviously. Yeah. Yes, wonderful woman. I love that woman today. I'm here to meet her one day. Yes, people like that. And I mean, so many amazing women in Africa, but the few I've mentioned, I mean, when I think about giving up, I remember them. And obviously, Obama's wife. Yes, Michelle Obama.
You seem to motivate and inspire the youth a lot. Do you see yourself involved in politics to influence the teams pertaining to the Ghanaian youth in the future?
Very interesting question. To be honest, no, I'm not interested in being part of Ghanaian politics yet.
But if you are given the opportunity, will you still stand?
You see, the problem, I think I have a very funny mindset about political parties in Ghana. I'm yet to find a political party whose ideologies I align with. I can see there's an attempt to do stuff, but I'm hoping that one day we get to a point where we are no more thinking about my party but my country. When we get to that point, I will think about it. But I would obviously love to be involved in international.
Any message for Ghanaian women out there?
Yes, I have a message for my Ghanaian women. A woman who dares wins. You're not limited by your gender, by your marital status, or even by your financial status. You are limited by your belief of yourself. Believe in God, believe that He has blessed you, network with the right people, dare to dream. If you have a dream that nobody has ever heard about or seen, look for people that believe in you. Never allow naysayers get the best out of you. Your challenges are supposed to make you stronger and not bitter. There is nothing you dream about that you cannot achieve. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Who is your favorite Ghanaian artist in Ghana?
That's a very big question. Who's my favorite artist? I love Kidi and Fami Eugene, obviously. I love Adina. Yes, I love Adina to pieces. I love music. I love the music. Yes, I do. Music, yes.
If you are given the opportunity to have lunch with them, who will you go for?
I'm very sure I'll go for Adina. Yes. Wow. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Miss Emmaline Datey, for coming to Inspirational Chat with me.
And thank you for having me. I hope I have been of good service to your viewers.
We hope so.
All right. Thank you very much. Well done. Keep doing what you do.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, yeah, she's also the executive producer for Inspirational Chat on Duncan's blog. So watch out. Thank you very much, viewers. This is where we like to draw the curtains on Inspirational Chats with me, Emmanuel Donko. And do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Donko's Blog TV. And also log on to my website, www.donkosblog.com. See you next time.